Yo, what's up guys? This is Mana and I have a highly requested video here and it has to do with my Lord of the Rings online user interface. So today I'm going to show you how I got my interface, how I got it to look like that, some of the plugins that I use, and all that nice stuff. Just because you guys requested, I'll keep on making videos, guys. So let's go ahead and dive into this video and let's see what my LOTRO UI is made of, guys. Alright guys, let's go ahead and get down with this. You guys have loved my UI and I want to tell you how to get it. Some of my characters' UIs are different, so I'm going to show you some screenshots later on once I'm done talking about the standard stuff you can only do in Lord of the Rings online without using any plugins. So let's go ahead and dive into that. A lot of you guys have been talking about how do I get that health bar or the bar below the enemy's name. That's something, actually, it's not a plugin, it's actually within the LOTRO settings. So you're going to go ahead to UI settings, type in selection. So you're going to go ahead and look for the selection vital display. Once you have that check mark and you have, I think you can have your floating names either on or off, but once you select an enemy, once you start fighting it, you're going to see the bar above their name. You'll be able to track their health and stuff like that. I know that's how I love to see my enemies, with the bars above their name. So that's one way to do it, and it's really cool because so far, and when I first started this game, I couldn't find that, and when I finally found it, it just made stuff way better because that's what I want. I want to have a bar above my enemy's name and all that great stuff. So now that that's done, let's go ahead and move on to the next one, which we're going to be talking about how to add more quick slots and stuff like that. So you want to go to your quick slots right here, boom, and once you're there, you could click on all of these to have them enabled, and you could dock them. You can either lock your quick bars. It really depends on you. On some of my other characters' UIs, I have some right here, just having, my mount and having some pets and food. But normally on mana pots, I just have everything here because it's almost filled up, and I really don't have any more new skills that are going to be up and coming, so I don't need those extra bars on the side. But this is where you get your extra bars, and if you want to go ahead and move anything around in here, it's control backslash. I think it's backslash. It's right under the backspace key. It's control, the key under the backspace keys. I don't know if it's backslash or just a slash, whichever one. But as you see, everything goes crazy here, and you can move around so many things. You can move around, your progress bar, you can move around your radar, you can move around your quest tracker. You have a lot of stuff to move around, and you can move around to your own, the own way you want to do it. I normally have it set up to where it complements my plugins, which we're going to get into plugins more when we get in deeper into this video. But basically that control button below the backspace, I don't know what it is, backslash slash, but control slash, control backslash, whichever one it is, you're able to move around all of these things. So basically when you're making your Lord of the Rings online UI, you're going to take a while because you want to go ahead and have it match how you want to play this game. Like, you don't want to play a game where the UI is just kind of freaking funky and it's not really the way you want it to be. So normally it took me a while to go ahead and fix my UI, fix it the way I want it to, and all that good stuff. So basically control backslash, so you can go ahead and do that. Boom. Once that is done, there's a way to save this layout so you can load it on other characters. Now, hey person in front of me, how you doing? So you're gonna go ahead and enter /UI layout character name. So in this case, it's Manapots space save. So once you have that, you are all good. So again, /UI layout save Manapots. Oh, I said it wrong before. Sorry about that. So it's /UI layout save or load, and then after that, space, enter your character's name. So I just saved Manapots UI. When I go make a new character, I'm gonna go do the same thing. Enter /UI space layout load. Enter the character you want to load their user interface. Boom. You don't have to fix anything no more. The only things I think you would have to fix are kind of your plugins. That's the only thing, but everything else you have here, you can directly load it in and all that good stuff. So that's a little tip and trick you guys should know before spend your time making all of this stuff, and then basically you'll be all good to go. So let's go ahead and move in to the plugin section, which this is when the video gets kind of juicy. So with plugins, there's something here. You're going to have to watch one of my videos on how to install, where to download these plugins, because if I do that in this video, it's going to take a long time, and I'm just trying to make this video swift and great for you guys. You guys just get in and get out. I'll have the link to those 2 videos with the plugins I recommend in the description below. So let's go ahead and get into our plugins. Gonna go to System and Plugin Manager. There's a lot of great plugins that I recommend here. So the first ones I'm going to recommend are buff bars. Buff bars, basically they monitor your buffs. We'll go into some combat pretty soon so I can show you it basically. So it monitors your buffs. You'll see your buffs going up, and you'll have some debuffs on top of it, so you'll know when you have debuffs and when to cleanse them as well. This is really a really great plugin that I recommend, and it's really easy to freaking fix. So we're gonna go show you right now how to fix this up and how to just get the settings looking real cool. You're going to head over to Options, and the first thing you're going to fix are the effect windows and the effect sliders. So you're gonna go ahead to the effect windows, and it's gonna be your buff bars basically. So this is how I have mine, so you guys can always fix this. So load for me always, show window always basically. You're gonna want them to go direction ascending bottom to top. So you're gonna have your buff bars going ascending bottom to top, because if you have it the other way, it's gonna go straight down. So this way, it's looking real good, and it's ascending going up. And then when you get rid of a buff, when you get rid of a debuff, it's going to just go back to the bottom. So this way, it's always ascending, which is the way I always want my stuff. Always ascending. It's really good. So that's how you really want it to be. That's really all you have to change for the effect windows. Really easy. And the effect sliders, normally you could just leave it as it is, because the effect sliders is not really anything that you have to change, or because it's just right there. It's great. And normally this is where I have them. If I do that Control / again, if I click on the game, I have my buff bars right here. I have my the effect windows, and this is the ones that ascend here. So that's basically buff bars, and it's something really good to have, and I think mostly every LOTRO player uses this plugin. If not, then you should definitely try, because it's really helpful. It really helps you out. Another one I want to go ahead and talk about is Miniraid. Miniraid is a really freaking dope add-on plugin. I don't know why I say add-on, but it's the same thing. So again, go to System, go to your plugin manager. You're going to look over for Miniraid, which is right here. It says there are no options available for this plugin, but there actually are. It's just a little thing here. You're gonna type in enter /Miniraid space options, and this is where your stuff's going to go kind of fun and kind of crazy here. So first of all, I would recommend to enable your UI quick menu button, because it's amazing. Here goes something basic. It's going to show you how your plates are going to look like, your character plates and stuff like that. You can move them around, all this stuff. I had to actually join a party, so give me a second. I'll be right back. I'm going to join in someone's party so you guys can actually see this in action and see how I actually move it around and how it looks and stuff like that. So give me a second. We'll be right back. Okay, and we're back, and we finally got, someone declined my fellowship. Little do they know, they declined the Manapots fellowship. No, I'm just joking. I got my friend Sorio from my kin Warriors and Midgards to go ahead and join my fellowships. I could go ahead and test this out for you guys. So you can position these things. Boom, you see how it's moving across the screen. You can position this wherever you guys want. You can position it here, up there. It doesn't really matter where you guys want to. Normally I have it just right here. And that way when it gets bigger, it's just, you can make this small too. I haven't been in like a 12-man raid or more, so my bars are looking kind of thick, but you can also, freaking fix it up too. You can make them smaller. You could change the frame. You could change the color, the class, the font. There's so many things to do here, but I did not really mess with this that much. All I did was make sure to disable vanilla party vitals, make sure to disable vanilla player vitals, and enable my UI quick menu. All of these have to be checked. Sometimes when you log in, you have to check them again. it happens sometimes, you know, that's what really happens. And you can ISO hide layout when out of combat. You can show a player frame while not in a party. There's a lot of options you can have here, which is I really do recommend getting this plugin. It really makes your UI look nice, and it just looks really great for party frames as well. It gives you a lot of information and stuff like that. Really cool. And that is basically Miniraid. And there is another plugin we're going to talk about, which is really great, and I really do enjoy this plugin. But for us to look at this plugin and see what it does, we're going to have to go somewhere else and get into some combat, so we'll be right back. All right guys, and we made it, and let's go ahead and talk about the next freaking plugin for my UI. So first of all, let's go ahead and summon my babies here real quick, my oath bug, you know, get our buffs going on real quick, you know. Now that we have our buffs rolling out, let's go ahead and attack this fly. You're gonna see some pretty neat stuff here. All right, you see that? That's Palantir, and it's really cool. Palantir is really dope. So you see how I have everything here, my buff bars. I have it all set and turned right there, and I can see everything. Now these here just tell me what attacks are available. I know this by muscle memory, so when I see these, I know which ones are available, and boom, I can just press them. So that's why I have that here. Like, that's more advanced ways. So if you know your skills, you can actually, you know, just use them. If you know what buttons they're, you know, bound to, you could definitely do stuff like that. But Palantir basically shows you your health and your morale, and this is why I don't have my portrait here, because I don't have to pay attention to my portrait no more. I have my health, I have my health, I have my power all next to me, so I don't even have to worry about it. All I have to worry about is looking at the monsters, seeing if there's any puddles or anything I have to, you know, get out or move out of, all that stuff. So that's why I really love having Palantir, and I really do recommend it. And yes, you can edit that too. You can edit it to basically, you know, separate, move it how far as you want to. I'll show you some options right here if I can go ahead and get into it without getting attacked by these turtles that I've mercifully, you know, just killed right now. So go ahead and go back here, go back to systems, go back to your plugin manager. There's a lot of options. There's Palantir 2, but I've seen that Palantir is the one that is working for me only. Palantir 2 doesn't really want to work for me. So you could change, you know, the basically to show it or not to show it. You get the bar spacing right here, which I'm not going to do. I have everything to be shown so I can see it fully. That's how I have that. There's, you can show a debuff bar, but I don't use that because I got, you know what, I got my buff bars that shows my debuffs on there. It shows what color debuffs are there, so I can make sure I can take them off too, which is really great. So I don't have that on there. Yeah, it shows your cooldown. You can change the color, you can change the text, all that kind of stuff, which I really didn't mess with. All I did was make it look better, you know, make it stand out more, and I have it fading away when combat ends. So let's go get into combat real quick so you guys can see how it just looks again. So I have my little oath bug guys stuff here. I have my enemies bar right here, and I have who's targeting me right here. I have my buff bars right here. I have the slider bar thing right here. I have my skills that are available right here, and that's basically how my UI is on my main account, on my captain. And there's one more thing also that I need to show you guys real quick. So I'm going to show you guys right now. So let's go ahead and dive into that. This is going to be the last part of the video for making your UI look like mine in Lord of the Rings Online. All right, you're going to hit the escape button, go to options, same thing. Go to your UI settings, and you're going to go straight down again. UI settings, until you hit current user skin. As you see, it says JRR Jap Me Short, and there's different ones that you could pick. So let's go ahead and cycle through some. It will take a while for it to load, but bam, it just changed up again. That's Ock Light, which looks nice too. I like that one. I like the light one too. It looks really cool. Good for an elf. That's a expandable one. That's BGM, which I think I like the BGM short or light. I forgot which one it was. It's definitely not the short. It has to be the light then. Yeah, this is the one I like. It's really small. I have it on my champion. It makes it just extremely small. You know, I put my champion stuff really small because I know the skills. I know where to go. Let's go ahead and show you some different ones. You got the Durin's Folk. As I said, it takes a while to load in, so that's how that would look like. If you want it all large, you can have that one short also, which is really cool. You have also 50 Shades of the Grey Wizard, which doesn't really look like anything anymore. I don't know why that one used to have stuff. Let me go check if it's these other things here. There we go. That's how it's supposed to look like with the dragons on the side and stuff like that. But yeah, that's basically what JRR does. It just gives you a new total skin for Lord of the Rings Online. So guys, this has been basically the video on how to get your UI to look like mine, or just to help you in your own Lord of the Rings Online UI journey. So hopefully this has helped you guys a lot, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you guys next time. The next video that will be uploaded will be my reaction to my first ever Lord of the Rings Online video, so stay tuned for that, guys. As always, sub to the channel, comment down below what you thought of this, and always, like the video to help me with that, algorithm stuff, you know what I mean? I love you all. Take care.